you guys seen my views? I've been looking for my views literally everywhere. I can't find them. Oh, here they are. There's my views. I don't think I showed you guys this yet, but this is a pretty big development. That's the Breville dual boiler, my friends. So I'm working on a pretty big video right now where I train to become a world-class barista in 30 days. And on day 30, I'm competing head-to-head against a world champion barista. It's like, I'm actually genuinely nervous. I've got 15 days left, so I've been making so many espressos over the past 2 weeks, and I think I'm starting to get pretty good. Let me show you. I'll make a cup right now. The pressure's on. How is the latte art gonna come out? I'm using almond milk. I usually use oat. So let's see how we do. Fuck me. God damn it. You're supposed to have a bit of a bubble. Let me see if I can fix this. That was stupid. I don't know why I did that. You meant to have it kind of like sit at the edge there. That's pretty good. That's not bad. A little bit of espresso down there on the ground, but you know, we're not perfect. The most important thing, you know, looks good, that's good. How does it taste? Pretty good, pretty good. Shout out to Black Market, the best coffee in town. They've actually been training me. They've been so generous. They've opened up their roastery to me to do cupping sessions, to teach me how to make latte art, to teach me how to make espresso. I've been going in every week to get lessons. If you're in Sydney or Australia, 100% recommend them. And not just because they give me free coffee and free training, just because they're genuinely amazing people that make awesome coffee. So my videos aren't getting the views that they once did. And outside of a very small window of panic, a very small window when I was like, oh no, what is happening? My life is over. I have come to see this as one of the best things that has ever happened to me as a creator. Let me explain. When I first got started on YouTube, I did it for the joy of making videos. I did it because it was exciting. Every video that I worked on was this new uncharted territory where I got to learn about myself, learn about how to create, learn how to film, edit, and do all of these new skills in a new way that I had never done before. Sure, I had, you know, a decade of experience as a documentary filmmaker, but I'd never flipped the camera around on myself. Those early years, I think sometimes we look back on them with like rose-colored glasses. I'm sure that there was a lot of stress and anxiety, giving up all my sources of income for a short period of time, but I was doing it because I loved to do it. And then my channel started to take off and I started to get more and more views. And I went from, you know, getting 100,000 views per video to 200 to 300 to 500 to 1 million. I remember distinctly at one point, every video I uploaded got 1 million views, which like part of me just wants to say the things I'm supposed to say, like that was nuts, it was crazy. And yeah, looking back on it, that is like, it's a ridiculous amount of numbers, but like 1,000,000, 600,000, 100,000, like the numbers start to lose their meaning. I guess it's cool that that happened, but the downside of that kind of success is that you feel like you need to maintain it and your worth becomes tied to these numbers, both when it comes to money as well as views. Coming back to YouTube after a very long break, my views have been consistently far less than what I was getting even a year ago. And so now my videos are often plateauing in the 100,000 to 200,000 range. A little bit of panic when you initially start to see that, but as I continue to keep creating and uploading videos, and my views were relatively around that lower threshold, 100 to 200,000 views, I started to notice something really interesting. I didn't care. The views had no impact or correlation to how happy I was. The fact that I was finding joy in making videos again was the only thing that mattered. I liked making these videos, and I was doing this for me. I'm not doing this to get X amount of views. And that's a very easy thing to say, and most people say that, like, yeah, don't do it for the views, don't do it for the money. But it's a very different thing to live it and really feel it, and to not have these intense moments of panic and existential crisis. And the thing that I've actually found over the past few months is that by not hitting those heights that I was used to, has given me so much more freedom. Like, it's the same freedom that I have on this YouTube channel to do whatever the heck I want, to make videos about anything I want, to talk about my life as a creator, to do like a daily vlog, to show you me tearing apart my office and rebuilding it. Like, I'm doing this stuff because it's fun, because like I'm finding that joy that I always had for making videos again, but that I had lost along the way. That's really my YouTube strategy in a nutshell. Find joy in creating. I don't have any big plans or grand vision outside of that. Sometimes that's going to lead me to make videos about how I pack for travel. And sometimes that's going to lead me to make videos about competing against one of the world best baristas. This really feels like the early days again, which is really all about the process, all about creating, all about me just getting absorbed into an edit and making videos for the fun of it, which is a really great place to be. By the way, my YouTube course, Master YouTube, you might have heard of it, is now open for enrollment. And for the first week, I'm doing a very special discount where I'm giving the course at 40% off. So Master YouTube is actually 2 comprehensive courses in one. You learn all about the strategy of YouTube, how to find your content pillars and niche, as well as dialing in your thumbnails and titles to get more views. On the other side, we talk all about how to make better content. So I walk you through my production process from coming up with great ideas to writing, filming, editing, and publishing your videos. But I think the best part is really the community. The conversations that I'm having in these videos on my bonus channel are very similar to the conversations that are happening every day in the community. So if you want to sign up for the course and get 40% off, go to mattdavella.com/YouTube. Really hope to see you there. If not, I'll see you next time. I recently read a book that's, no joke, changing my life. I know it's kind of cliche now in the self-development world to say something changed your life, because we use that phrase so often and it almost starts to lose its meaning. But this book, The Courage to Be Disliked, has been one of the most impactful books that I've read over, I think, the past decade of my life. And it details a life philosophy that I am trying to implement right now. And that has really helped me to kind of work through a lot of these kind of problems and struggles and challenges that I've faced as a creator. I want to share a couple of my notes that I pulled from it. I'm going to do a video, like a full video on my main channel that really dives into this in more detail. The ideas in the book are based upon Adlerian psychology. And the big premise is that life is simple, but we as humans make it complicated. There's just so much in this book to do it justice here. A couple of the important things. Competition is an illusion. So competition is just a story that we're telling ourselves about how we stack and rank and compare ourselves to other people. Like, if you think about it, if I was the only YouTube creator in the world and all my videos got 100,000 views, it wouldn't matter. The reason that we get upset about our videos and our views maybe not being where we want them to be is because we're looking at all these other people and comparing ourselves to them. But if we're able to drop this narrative of competition, that I'm competing against all these other creators and that my videos are higher than this person's, or this person's videos are higher than mine, if you can just drop that notion, then you can start to show up and create in a way where you are truly fulfilled. I love this one. So the first step towards lightening the load and making life simpler is discarding other people's tasks. And so I love this one because it's like sometimes we take it as our responsibility to get other people to like us and to care about us. But that's not our task. It's not our job to control other people's emotions and get them to like us. This is something that, my God, like I look back on a lot of the videos that I've made in the past and even that I've made recently where I'm like, my God, I am just trying to make a video that everyone will love and nobody could possibly disagree with because I just want to be liked. I want people to watch this video and to get a lot of value from it. And I don't want any criticism or people to say anything mean in the comments. I'm trying to think through every possible thing that somebody might say to counter my point. And by doing that, you kind of water down your message and what you're trying to get across anyway. And so by being able to say, that's not my task, that's their task, how people respond to this video is not up to me, has allowed me to start to create with more freedom and to not care about what they're going to say. Because if somebody leaves a shitty comment on one of my videos or a comment even that maybe misrepresents my point or misrepresents what I was trying to get across in the video, I can look at that and say, well, that's not my task. It's not my task to change this person's mind, their opinion. It's not my task to make everybody happy. It's my task to work on myself, focus on myself, and be the best person I can be. Freedom is being disliked by other people. Accepting that others will dislike you is the ultimate freedom. So the very similar idea here, but when you can accept the fact that people aren't gonna like you, which is just the truth, there's just gonna be people in this world that don't like you for whatever reason, whether it's valid or not valid, it doesn't matter. If you can accept that, then that's where you get your freedom from. Okay, oh, this is a good one too. So when you live for praise, you are living based on other people's value systems. I know this has to be true for so many YouTubers and creators where we like thrive off of praise and encouragement. I had this when I was a freelancer, when I would have 10 clients in a year, but like the praise from those 10 clients just meant so much to me and it was just so important. But when you're living for other people's praise, when I'm putting out a YouTube video and I need somebody to like tell me, good job, Matt, you're really good. Like that was a really good video, Matt. Oh, that was a really smart point. I'm living based upon their priorities in life, their value system, and not on my own. Where if I can accept myself before hitting publish on this video, that's freedom. That's the ability to show up, to create, and to not log into the YouTube dashboard 100 times after uploading a video with anxiety and panic because your video is not performing as well as you wanted it to. So yeah, those are just some things. Those are just some things I've been thinking about. Let's clean up this coffee machine.